Hi lovelies, welcome to a little vlog. Today I'm going to show you how I've transformed our working space at home or the home office into our very own co-working space for Adam and myself and Winston. He's got multiple nap spots in this room as well, I didn't forget about him. So as you know, my state's been in lockdown for quite a while, so I haven't been able to go and work out of the co-working space I usually go to, which is such a shame because it is essential for my productivity and motivation and work-life balance. But I feel like we've really made the most of this working from home situation this year. And as you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been getting very creative lately and spending a lot of my time at home making different DIYs for the house. So I wanted to show you some really easy and affordable DIYs you can make for your home office, study or bedroom to just make it more of an inspiring and inviting space. So a big thank you to Dremel for sponsoring this video. I have been loving trying out all of their tools and I'm going to show you some of the DIYs I've made using some Dremel products. So stay tuned for that. But let me get straight into my new co-working space tour. So welcome to our productive co-working space from home. I'm so excited to show you each of the zones in this room, and I really hope that it inspires you to recreate some of these things for your space and just really facilitate a more productive environment. So first we have one of Winston's many nap spots. This is his first bed, and a fun fact, at my old co-working space, well, the co-working space I usually go to, you're actually allowed to take your dogs with you. I just haven't taken Winston yet because I'm concerned it might be a bit distracting for me, and I know he's very social, so he's probably just going to want to play with all the other dogs. Now I'll show you my desk over here. So I actually pushed both Adam and my desk together, and we used to have that snake plant in the corner separate the two desks. But because there is a lot of hot desking and a lot of rows of desks at the co-working space I go to, again, I wanted to have that same sort of environment or feel recreated here. And you'll see there's really not a lot on either of our desks because we want to keep it very decluttered. But I did want to show you one DIY that I made using the Dremel hot glue gun on my desk here. So this is a beautiful crystal from one of my best friends, Lance. She bought it for me about a year ago for actually it was for last year's birthday. And I had this little air plant in the room, but I just didn't really know what to do with it. So using the hot glue gun from Dremel, you can see the very base of the air plant where it's brown. You're not actually going to damage any of the leaves. So I used the hot glue gun and I glued it to the crystal, and now it's this beautiful little paperweight or desk decor piece. So if you have anything lying around the house like that, then it's a really fun thing to do for your own workspace or study. And then a few other things you'll find on my desk, always my diary, my daily planner, my weekly planner, my monthly planner, and I've even got a calendar here. I feel like I have too many planners on my desk though. And I would usually only take my diary and my daily planner with me when I go to the co-working space. I just don't really have much room in these drawers, and I do refer to them a lot, so I actually decided to just leave them out. And then I have some washi tape here to stick some of my notes and to-dos on the wall. And above that is my favorite painting. This is from the artist Mulganai, and I got this for my birthday this year from my family and friends. So I hung it up. Again, this is where my vision board used to be, but I wouldn't have that at the co-working space. So I just wanted to create something a bit more neutral for this space and not necessarily my vision board. I'm yet to decide what I'm gonna do with my vision board. I think I'm gonna redesign it. So I might do that closer to the end of the year and make a video about that. Anyway, we also have my YouTube plaque over here for 100K subscribers. Thank you all so much. I feel like this was a very, very late delivery though, because I actually reached that number with all of you a couple years ago. But then next to it, you'll see I made myself a little candle. I've been getting very into candle making. However, I think I used a slightly too narrow wick. So you'll see it's just sort of made a puddle in the middle. I feel like I've always got a candle lit on my desk when I work. So this is a really fun DIY to make one afternoon. And you'll see I chose the quote, "Hello Sunshine." So I actually went on Canva and looked at some different fonts, chose the one I liked the best and wrote it out, and then used that as a reference for then engraving that same design on the candle. And it was really fun. I actually used the Dremel Stylo engraving tool, and again, very, very easy, and I'm pretty proud of my craftsmanship here. Right, now I'm going to take you over to the other side of the room. I've made myself a little reading nook because something that I really miss at the co-working space is they have these incredible rows of books and also a ton of houseplants. So you'll see I've added a lot more houseplants into the room. So this is now my little reading space instead of my meditation corner because I really wanted to separate that from my work life. So now I meditate in the main room. And then over here, okay, I have some very fun things to show you. So this is where I keep all of my education restock, which you already know, another house plant. But look at what I have made over here. I made our very own tea and biscuit station. Now, how cool is this? So I must go through about 6 cups of tea when I'm at work. So I wanted to recreate something special here and make it feel like I'm going to the office. So really, what is Jess's dream office like? And this is basically what I've done. And then something else I made, so I've actually used the Dremel Stylo tool again for this, but I bought these beautiful, I think it's pronounced agate or agate coasters, and they've got this beautiful gold detailing around them. I chose some different affirmation words and again decided on the font I wanted to do, wrote it out on these coasters and then engraved them. So whenever I have a cup of tea, I can choose which coaster I want. Same with Adam, although he's not a big tea drinker. So this one says love, peace, gratitude, and joy. And I'm also thinking it's a nice way to then think about maybe 3 things that bring me love, 3 things that bring peace, gratitude, or joy for that day. So just focusing on the positives when it's such a chaotic year we're all experiencing. And then over here, because we're also talking about drinks and snacks, I've made a little drink station. So I've got 2 glasses and I've put some filtered water in here because I'll always find that at the office. And these are my favorite snacks that I would always get when I go to work. So I actually ordered about 2 dozen to get delivered to the house. And now I have my very own snack jar. These are really yum salted caramel protein balls. Some copies of the High School Survival Guide, of course, and another houseplant. And I want to show you this piece over here that I made. So I'm really proud of it. And if you follow me on Instagram at Study with Jess, you would have seen the behind the scenes process of making this piece. But essentially to make it, I bought this wooden canvas and I painted the front in white. After letting the paint dry, I then chose this really sweet illustration that just spoke to me off of Pinterest, and I sketched it out, and then again using the Dremel Stylo, I then went over each line and engraved it into the wood. And you'll see over here where I'm holding the coffee mug, well, the tea mug, because this is supposed to represent me, my love of nature and reading and many cups of tea. I've actually then added with a very, very fine little paintbrush, some gold detailing. So I wanted to create some art for this room, and I just felt like this really spoke to me, and it was just such a beautiful activity to do on an afternoon. And I really hope that it inspires you to maybe make something similar. Now, if we move away from the 8 cube storage unit, over here we have my packing boxes for educationery. So whenever I send out orders, I've got all of my stickers, my thank you cards, sticky tape, you name it, and then there's a box of stuffing there. And I have my backpack, which has my laptop, my charger, what else is in there? Oh, my laptop sleeve, a few other things, because I actually pack my bag away, or I pack my things away at the end of every work day as if I'm heading home, and it's just another way to switch off from a busy work day. Now, I know that studying and working from home is really not ideal, and I would much rather be working out of the house as well. I so miss my co-working space and the people and the environment and all of the dogs, but I do feel like in changing up this room and drastically changing some things around to create my own co-working space from home, it's really helped me to separate that work and personal time and have the boundaries in place that I really need. And now I do feel, to an extent, like I'm going to work, which is definitely helping. And I've just really really enjoyed creating my own little stations and getting creative and even making some fun DIYs. So I really hope you liked the different DIYs I showed you today and the ways that I've changed up the room, and that it also inspires you to do some different things for your space. And make sure that you click the link down below in the description box. I'll have a link to Dremel, so check out their tools because it is so fun. I loved using the Dremel styler. I think that's my favorite tool so far, but the hot glue gun is again super easy to use, and I feel like it's the sort of stuff that everybody is going to need in their home. So since I am spending all this time at home, I feel like one of the things that is absolutely keeping me sane and happy is getting creative. So big thank you to Dremel for sponsoring this video, and yeah, make sure to check them out. And comment down below what is your absolute favorite thing in your own workspace. It could be something on your desk, it could be something in your home office or in your home, but I want to know what is the one thing that you basically can't live without, or adds a lot of inspiration and just feel good energy into your workspace. Maybe it's even your vision board, I don't know. But let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Study with Jess, and I'll see you all next week with another video. Mwah! Bye!